Welcome back to our video series about the best NBA players selected in the second round of the NBA draft. In our previous video, we took a look at some of the most successful second-round picks from the 2000s decade. And now we're moving on to the next decade and exploring the top players who were selected in the second round of the NBA draft during the 2010s. While the first round of the NBA draft typically garners the most attention, the second round has proven to be a gold mine for some of the league's most talented players. In this video, we'll dive into the impressive careers of these players and examine how they've made their mark in the NBA. So let's get started and explore the best second-round picks of the 2010s decade. In 2010, Jeremy Lin went undrafted but impressed teams during the Summer League and eventually signed with the Golden State Warriors. He was waived by multiple teams before being picked up by the New York Knicks and becoming a sensation with Linsanity. He played for the Rockets, Lakers, Hornets, and Nets, but was limited by injuries. Lin won a championship with the Toronto Raptors in 2019 and currently plays in Taiwan. Hassan Whiteside was drafted 33rd by the Kings, but struggled in his first season and played only one game. After 2 seasons outside the NBA, he signed with the Miami Heat in 2014 and played for them for 5 years, leading the league in blocks in 2016 and earning a lucrative contract. He repeated the feat in 2020 while with the Blazers, but is now playing for the Puerto Rican team Piratas de Quebradillas. Lance Stevenson, the 40th pick, struggled in his first 2 seasons, only playing in 54 games. However, in 2013 he broke out and became a starter. The next year he finished second in the most improved player voting and guarded LeBron James in the playoffs. He had a few rough years after making some questionable free agent choices, playing for several teams before returning to the Pacers. He has since played in the G League, China, and for the Lakers, Hawks, and Pelicans. He now plays for Puerto Rico's Leones de Ponce. The 2011 NBA draft produced 2 significant second-round picks, and the first one was Bojan Bogdanovic. The Miami Heat selected him with the 31st overall pick, but he remained in Turkey for 3 years before finally coming to the NBA in 2014. In the meantime, the Heat traded his rights to the Wolves in exchange for Norris Cole, and the Wolves did the same, sending him to the Nets for cash considerations and a future second-round pick. Fast forward 9 seasons, and he's now a renowned three-point specialist, making almost 40% of his three-point attempts and even having 2 seasons with over 20 points per game. Currently, he's playing for the Detroit Pistons. Isaiah Thomas was the 60th pick by the Sacramento Kings in the 2011 NBA draft. He quickly became a valuable player for the Kings but was traded to the Suns after 3 seasons. His stint in Phoenix was brief, and he was traded to the Celtics. There he played in 2 All-Star games and earned All-NBA second-team honors before being traded to the Cavaliers. After that, he played for several other teams, including the Lakers, Nuggets, Wizards, Pelicans, Mavericks, and Hornets. The 2012 draft was notable for its depth, producing several undrafted players who had successful careers, including Kent Bazemore and JaMychal Green, as well as second-round picks Jay Crowder and Will Barton, who are still playing in the league. However, 2 players stand out above the rest. With the 35th pick, the Golden State Warriors selected Draymond Green, who became one of the most important players in their dynasty. He has won 4 championships, been selected to the All-Star team 4 times, and won the Defensive Player of the Year award in 2017, among other accolades. But Green isn't the only notable player from the draft, as the Detroit Pistons selected Chris Middleton with the 39th pick. While the Pistons traded him and 2 other players to the Milwaukee Bucks for Brandon Jennings, Middleton has become a key player for the Bucks, helping them win a championship and earning 3 All-Star selections. In the 2013 draft, only Mike Muscala and Raul Neto remain in the league, making it a year in which the second-round picks were not as successful. The 2014 NBA draft was a remarkable one. Among the undrafted players who are still playing in the NBA are Maxi Kleber and Torrey Craig. However, they pale in comparison to the 41st overall pick, Nikola Jokic. There's no need to say much about him. He's a 2-time NBA MVP, multiple All-Star, All-NBA selections, and one of the greatest personalities in the league. Moreover, This draft produced several fantastic second-round selections. Joe Harris was the 33rd overall pick and is now one of the best shooters in NBA history, currently playing for the Brooklyn Nets. The 38th pick, Spencer Dinwiddie, has had some ups and downs in his NBA career but is still a crucial player for the Nets. Jeremy Grant, the 39th selection, is currently playing for the Portland Trail Blazers, having previously played for the Sixers, Thunder, Nuggets, and Pistons. Finally, Jordan Clarkson was the 46th pick and is one of the league's best sixth men. So much talent in just one second round of the draft. In 2015, Christian Wood was overlooked by all NBA teams and went undrafted. He signed with the 76ers, but got the boot during his rookie year. He then played for the Hornets, but spent more time in Greensboro than on the court. He disappeared from the league for all of 2018, but made a comeback with the Bucks, only to get waved goodbye again. Finally, he got his big break with the Pelicans, but was later let go. The Pistons scooped him up and gave him a chance to shine, and shine he did. His impressive performance landed him a $41 million deal with the Houston Rockets, which is set to expire soon. In the second round, there are many good rotation players like Cedi Osman, Montrezl Harrell, Willy Hernangomez, Richaun Holmes, Pat Connaughton, and Josh Richardson. However, Norman Powell stands out as the 46th pick by the Milwaukee Bucks, later traded to the Toronto Raptors with a future first-round pick for Greivis Vasquez. After 5.5 years with the Raptors, Powell moved to the Portland Trail Blazers before being traded to the LA Clippers, where he established himself as one of the best sixth men in the league, and finished fourth in the current year's voting. Two of my favorite undrafted players came out of the 2016 draft. Alex Caruso went undrafted and joined the Philadelphia 76ers for the 2016 Summer League. He then signed with the Oklahoma City Thunder but was waived before the start of the season. He spent the entire year in the NBDL. In 2017, he played for the Lakers in the Summer League and impressed the team with his performance, earning himself a two-way contract. He spent 4 years with the Lakers, won a championship in the bubble in 2020, but was not kept by the team. In August 2021, he signed a 4-year, $37 million deal with the Chicago Bulls, where he currently plays. Gary Payton II is another undrafted player from that year who caught my attention. His journey to becoming an important player was long and bumpy. He started in the Houston Rockets Summer League, spent a year in the Rio Grande Valley Vipers, played for multiple NBA teams, and even won the G League's Defensive Player of the Year award. In 2022, he became a champion with the Golden State Warriors and had a great Game 5 in the finals, scoring 15 points. He signed a 3-year deal with the Portland Trail Blazers, but was traded back to the Warriors after only appearing in 15 games due to injury. Fred VanVleet is the undrafted player from that year with the most success, surpassing both Caruso and Payton. He signed with the Raptors after the Summer League and quickly became a key bench player, playing 20 minutes per game in his second year. He won a championship in his third season and moved to the starting lineup. VanVleet has played in the All-Star game and has been averaging over 19 points per game for 3 seasons. He may become an unrestricted free agent this summer, as he has a player option for next season. In the second round of that draft, there was one great player in Malcolm Brogdon. He spent 4 years in college and came to the NBA ready. So ready, in fact, that he was named Rookie of the Year. However, he has faced numerous injury problems and has played for several teams. He found a place in Boston for the current season and was recently voted the best sixth man in the league. He is helping the Celtics in their quest to reach the NBA Finals. The 2018 NBA Draft still has a strong representation in the league, with players like Javon Carter, Gary Trent Jr., Jared Vanderbilt, Bruce Brown, DeAnthony Melton, and Shake Milton playing important roles in their team's rotations. However, 2 players stand out from the rest. Mitchell Robinson was the 36th overall pick by the New York Knicks, known for his impressive jumping, dunking, and blocking abilities, but struggled with fouls early on. Through his time in the NBA, he has learned a lot and has become a cornerstone of the Knicks' defense, now starting at center. Jalen Brunson, on the other hand, was drafted 33rd overall by the Dallas Mavericks but currently plays for the Knicks. He quickly found his place in the Mavericks rotation as a rookie, averaging over 21 minutes per game, but his talent truly shone in 2022. Brunson led the Mavericks alongside Luka Doncic to the Western Conference Finals and signed a 4-year $104 million contract with the Knicks as a free agent. While he was third in the Most Improved Player of the Year voting, he is the only one of the three still playing and striving to bring the Knicks to the conference finals for the first time since 2000. The players selected in the 2019 draft have only been in the league for 4 years, but there are already some who have exceeded expectations. In the undrafted category, we have Luguentz Dort, Caleb Martin, Max Struss, and Naz Reid. In the second round, we should mention Nick Claxton, Daniel Gafford, Talon Horton-Tucker, Terrence Mann, and Jalen McDaniels. That concludes the list of players who were not selected in the first round of the draft but found success in the league. Let me know your thoughts on these selections and leave a comment under this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.